authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
At men who expose backdoria, so they find other ways to talk about you and they won't never reveal who they are. I want to start a campaign to teach men how to be good sissies. I talked to a couple of people I know today. A good sissy is a man who knows how he gets down and he knows how you get down and he won't never cross them lines. I could be around a man who indulges in other men's behavior and he know I don't get down like that. So if he don't ever impose it on me or find ways to talk crazy to me that's not straight on. See, the straight on way, he don't like you because you don't agree with the backdoria behavior. But if they don't want to come at you like, I know you don't like backdoria behavior, they come at you with something else. It's the curveball effect. So we have to teach these guys how to be good sissies. Hold on.
I gotta say,
still on the phone.
Hey, again, remember, he would rather storm off than talk shit about
He's done that
white
before.
man.
He's done that. He didn't never say nothing about white men.
Democratic shit.
Right. He didn't never say nothing about white men.
Off. We wouldn't say shit about
But
the white man.
he didn't have to say nothing about white men. If he just said something about me sucking dick again,
Right.
I was already looking at that eyeball because that's what I wanted. I wanted that
what.
nigga to be on that next podcast like this.
He wouldn't look a white man in the eye.
If he'd have said something about sucking dick right there, I was finna found that nigga and whatever come with it, I'll be having to spend some more money in court because I don't want no court cases. In fact, I really can't have a court case right now because I got shit going on with court cases. But I am a man and you can't step to me with that dick sucking shit like right here. I can see if you were like out in the park arguing with a nigga, that nigga be like, fuck you, nigga, suck my dick. That's different. That's different. That's a nigga yelling, looking for it. But this motherfucker thought he was gonna sit here and say to me something about sucking dick. I ain't even mad at the nigga because I believe the nigga is weird. But that's okay, you can be weird. You just can't step to motherfuckers with dick sucking shit. Niggas fight. Niggas kill each other over that. And I really don't think he know that. Did he just say he ain't got no friends that been to jail? Did he really say that? Yeah. Who the fuck ain't got people that went to jail that
Now, okay, let's hear some tea right here. That really don't got nothing to do with whether or not your moral compass should be intact. Going to jail is not a symbolization of your common sense, right? Anton lacked common sense. That's just common sense. We should already know there are certain things that you should not say morally, to people that will make people feel so offended that they want to unalive you. Okay? Unfortunately, there are people in the world that do not operate on a moral axis. And as you saw with Anton and Corey right now, it went up.
live in Detroit.
I can't. I can't.
The mayor went to jail. What the fuck? How the fuck is you in Detroit? I'll call all my Detroit niggas. Do y'all know a nigga that ain't been to jail? I mean, do y'all have any friends that ain't never been to jail?
I got a cousin in Detroit. What else do I need? Everybody
knows. The only man who I know who would say that is a man who ain't bold enough to say nothing about the Caucasian responsibilities in America and what they did to make things go bad. But back on the good sissy, because we on the good sissy. We need to teach our men who indulge in that type of behavior how to be confident and honest about who they are where there is no issues. Like, you're mad at me because Corey didn't do something right on the internet. But the truth is, you mess with men and you didn't want to say you mess with men, and that's really your issue with me. In Hollywood, Atlanta, and everywhere else over the internet,
You know what?
you know who looked the scaredest? Who looked the scaredest? His bodyguard. That nigga was like,
Craig Facts in building, y'all. So this would be Craig Facts, right? This is who normally would be there. Everybody, was like, well, where's Craig? But apparently he had prior engagement. So Craig Facts has entered the building.
We ain't beat nobody yet. No. Hey, can I tell y'all something? Hold on, let me tell y'all something. This is not a lie. Phil, Nail, hey, what this thing cost?
Goddamn, $1 million. Over $1 million.
Nigga, this board back here, this ain't no sucker shit. My nigga Laylaw bought this thing right here. Laylaw, Go Mac and Mac bought this screen. This screen is not no cheap. The screen they bought was defective, so the company gave them the upgrade.
I don't think they realize because they can only see.
This ain't no cheap shit.
Yeah,
you don't tear this up.
Crazy.
But I believe if I would have super sucked that nigga, I could have guided him that way.
So what is that thing that's behind Corey? Is that like a moving billboard? You know how you see like the billboards that be moving? You know what I'm saying? Is that what that is? If so, that is very, I know that's like a projecting TV thingy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can imagine that costs a pretty penny.
Because I was already sizing him up. I was like, oh, this is a little fat motherfucker.
I'd have whooped him, man.
I was like,
at 10. I got to get back to my show. I was watching the
nigga,
show.
you
like,
stupid, nigga.
I got to get back to my show, man.
Hey, man, if that nigga would have said I suck dick, I'd have dotted that nigga out. I swear to God, and took what
he did, Corey? Chad Smith says he missed the part where Craig came in. He commented this night. Yeah. Craig just got there. He just entered the group chat. So apparently Craig had something else. He was doing like another like a show, because Craig is a comedian as well. Craig started off like back in the day with Big Jaw and Meeks, doing skits and stuff like that, and so that's when I first saw Craig on YouTube with them. And then I saw him up here with Darlene, Corey, and Marcus, and I think it was just him and Marcus. I was up here, and then Corey and Marcus fell out, which just left Craig. And Craig seemed to be a good, commentator with Corey and Darlene. And Corey is full, or Craig, excuse me, he's full of knowledge. Craig is very smart. He comes from very humble beginnings. He talks about his dad being a pimp, his sisters being no, joke women out here in these streets, that they don't take no shit. Like he comes from a very humble beginning. However, he is intelligent. Craig is very smart.
Never come with it. Yeah. But I ain't living like that. I'm not living like that. I am a successful man.
Come back with the bodyguard. I'll whoop that nigga.
That bodyguard ain't with that nigga. That nigga just trying to get that money.
What do y'all think? Do y'all think if Craig was there, it would have went a different way? Do you think Craig would have fired off on Anton for Corey, essentially? You know what I'm saying? Like, little homie get it for big homie. Like, those things be happening. When I was younger, I have a girlfriend still to this day, my good Judy. Hi, Melissa, if you're watching. She was a hitter. Still is. Like, I'm 5'4", and so Melissa's like 5'10", and she was always like real stalky. I used to be real petite. Now I'm, a little chunkier, but nonetheless, she was just my hitter. And if somebody like ever, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Chad said no, Craig would not have fired off because of the Aries spirit. What happened with Aries spirits? I heard about the Aries spirits. I think I caught a glimpse of it. But didn't Aries sue or something? Corey, something had happened. Chad, please give us some more tea. He is so insightful on today's live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing and coming to Tea Talk Triber. So yeah. Melissa just used to knock anybody out that would ever like challenge me or, you know, want to knock me off my square because I'm a pretty girl. And so, you know, that can get you into some adverse situations with women, especially when you're younger, you know, girls trying to, you know, show how tough they are and all of that. And just was intimidated by another pretty girl or a pretty girl in the hood or however have you. Aries sued Corey. Oh my God. And so Melissa would just be like my knockout queen. Like she would knock out if they would, you know, challenge me in any type of way, and that's just what it would be. So I was the little homie in size, but Melissa was like I was kind of like the 50 Cent of the G unit, you know what I'm saying? And Melissa was kind of like she was my enforcer. So because of one of Corey's co-hosts won on Aries. Was it I think I know who you talking about, Chad. Was it the light-skinned dude that used to be up here with Corey? Real smart black man too. Damn, I can't think of his name. If y'all know his name, drop it in the chat, please. Yeah, he said something to him crazy and he hit him. Mm-hmm. So you don't think that he would have done anything because it could have brought on a lawsuit for Corey. Okay, understandable.
Money and get the fuck. Let me drop this cake ass nigga off at the airport. That nigga say he don't know nobody who went to jail. What the fuck?
Nah, he was trying to.
How do you live in America and don't know nobody who went to jail? And he called me a hypocrite. This man said I'm a hypocrite, and he said he don't know nobody who went to jail. But back on the good sissy.
I gotta get back to my show. I got a show at 10.
Go ahead, Joe. Do your thing, man.
Oh, man. Fuck Anton.
William. That's his name. Thank you, Chad. Zoe Williams. I used to like Zoe up here. Very informational, kind of like Craig, you know, with just the commentary bouncing off of Darlene and Corey. So, yeah, they ended up going their ways as well. So for a minute, y'all, I didn't think that Corey would have anybody up here but him and Darlene. And, you know, show's always been a hit as far as like, you know, just Corey and Darlene talking about, you know, tea. So, yeah, and then, you know, Marcus came and Craig. So, but not for nothing. Now it's just Craig as the other cohort man up here. Yeah.
The nigga was sitting right here, goddammit. That nigga then when he said, I disrespected you in your face. I was like, is this nigga talking crazy? Because I'll still slap the shit out this motherfucker. You can be around men, you can disagree with men, but you can't disrespect men when you standing next to them, man. If you want to bait people like that and play like you don't know, good luck.
And if you say that you don't know, if you don't know somebody, then watch yourself. That's when you really take extra precautions because you don't.
I don't know if they can hear you, dude.
You're not familiarized with the person yet, so why would you want?
That's why I don't have people up here.
Okay, Chad, you just dropping tea. So he says Zoe and Corey falling out behind the Aries Spears lawsuit. Okay, you're bringing it back to me now. Was Zoe trying to, you know, defend his actions? And Corey was like, nah, man, but you shouldn't have did that because now it's got me in a conundrum with this nigga Aries. He's gonna sue me. Okay, I believe I remember that.
But I'm saying, like, you can't come up here and say, well, I forgot how he said it, but I was like, when he said that shit, my mind was like, is this nigga crazy? This nigga say something to me about sucking dick?
He just used those words for that. It was like yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no example for you.
Darlene, don't ever jump between two niggas.
Okay, I was trying to save the screen.
That nigga wasn't finna push
Go
me
ahead
into
and
that
hit me.
screen.
Go ahead and hit me. Sheesh.
Darlene, listen to me. Don't never jump between two niggas. You a woman.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you so you know. Don't ever jump. When two men finna fight, get out the way.
Well, this ain't
I'm
no
telling you
regular
that
street
so
fight.
you
This here
know.
on the show, so I felt compelled. That's all.
Okay, that's cool, but that's why I'm telling you now. And I hope you listen. I hope you listen.
I would never do that. You know who I was with. I know game. You already
Okay.
know this. Come on now.
Ooh,
Anyway.
I really do admire Miss Darlene. You see what I'm saying? She's so pretty. And she always represents as a lady up here with Corey and Craig. She does. Even when Corey gets into like a raunchy, you know, like disrespect for Darlene at times. And I'm not gonna hold you. I think it may be because Corey may have some feelings for Darlene. He's been sitting up here for 16 years with Darlene. Look at Darlene. Darlene is gorgeous. She is flawless. She is so pretty. And she really, really upholds and represents what women, that have been through some trauma can come out on the other side as a whole woman that just represents empowerment. So I honestly, I think Corey may have a little something for Darlene, but I don't think that they've ever done anything. And I think Corey kind of resents how he is, because I think Corey thinks that if he wasn't the man that he is, Corey's not a faithful man, and I know he knows Darlene has a standard of a man that she would require Corey to be. And I know Corey knows that he could not uphold that standard with Darlene. You know what I'm saying? He just would not be able to. People know I can't say that. I'm on live. Hi, come on in. I'm on live. Anywho, I don't think that he would, uphold that with Darlene. And I know that he knows that he's been too good with Darlene, too close with Darlene, don't want to hurt Darlene. But I think still at the same time, he kind of wishes maybe he was Darlene's type. What do y'all think? So chat says, Corey bought up the fact he had to pay Aries and Zoe never offered to pay him back. And it got super awkward. Yes, I do remember that. Thank you. You got a great memory. So yeah. I do remember when Corey, and Zoe had that dynamic going on between them two. But I also feel this way about Darlene and Corey. What do y'all think?
Okay, I'm talking about this is show stuff. Exactly.
Are you not entertained? I don't need that. I don't need clickbait. I've been alive out here for 16 years in this game, been criticized. I remember they were saying he had a lot of co-hosts. I was like, yeah, they go to hell, goddammit. I don't know where motherfuckers come from. And as far as it go with getting into it with squad, well, let me explain for the lames that don't understand what squad is. Squad is motherfuckers you be around. If me and Phil got into a fisticuffs battle, when it's over, I know me. I'll be trying to squash it. All right, we got that off. Now, what's up? You good? I done seen motherfuckers give each other hugs at the fights. But I don't know that brother. So you can't say dick sucking around me, man. That'll jump it off.
Not gonna let that go.
That'll jump it off.
This will probably be a conversation that Corey has over the next couple of weeks or whatever. Because it's out here and everybody's talking about it, right? And so I think Corey will probably, reference this. I don't think Corey will be able to sleep so much knowing that this is something that kind of got over on him, because Corey, he didn't act on it. Like it wasn't something that he took to the level of violence, which is not a bad thing. Corey's a man. You see what I'm saying? I understand his manhood was challenged at that time, but he's also a man. And it's not a bad thing to show restraint when other people are not able to show restraint.
Every
I think
time.
we need that.
Motherfucker saying bait,
Right.
rage bait? Is that what they calling it now? Man, Joe, it's like, man, I don't know motherfuckers you could talk to like that, man, who been through the real motherfucking ringer. I just don't know nobody. Who would I say sucking dick to? I wouldn't say that to a nigga who I know do it. I wouldn't say that to a nigga who I know do it. Because I know where I'm from, that mean
Fighting.
That mean fights.
Thank you.
And that's what happens. But I'm good. Back to the good sister. So if you know a man who is upset with you because of everything but what he's saying, we have to learn how to train our good sissies. And how do we do that? Is there any suggestions on how to train a man who you know don't like you because you speak on his lifestyle? Not speaking directly to him on his lifestyle, but like if you know a man who, let's give a scenario. A man got caught messing with a man and you was talking about it and you say, I don't know why that man do that. And you know the guy's mad at you because you don't indulge in the type of lifestyle he indulges in. How do we begin to train our brethren that we know indulge in backdooria? Because we have to live together as good as we can without demonstration. Damn, demonstration, that's too deep. They ain't gonna understand that.
Oof,
without,
over my bottle.
what's a big name word for war? Squalor?
Combat.
Combat. We can't. Did you fart?
No, I moved my water bottle. You guys are breaking stuff over here.
Okay, D. Something got broke? How your water bottle break on a rubber floor? You bought it at the dollar store?
You kicked it with that heavy foot.
Hey, did you read the comments on that shit? I didn't read a lot of them. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't read a lot of them. But it was what I said it was. Hold on, I just thought about something. Where the fuck Craig come from? I thought he had a show.
What happened? Did he live? I thought he went to use the bathroom. I thought he came back. Like I was like.
I spoke on Dave before. I was the first one who said he be bombing. But I didn't say it disrespectfully either. I said he be bombing. I said he's good in movies and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. I think he was getting desperate. But it don't matter what he was saying. With that, I was calm. But then when that nigga say, I disrespected you in your face, I was like, all of a sudden I was like, hey, I'll slap the shit out this nigga.
But he missed the opportunity. You see what I'm saying? That would have been an opportunity to forcibly enforce your boundaries about how another man can say what they can and cannot say to you. Unfortunately, Corey did not do that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I did say unfortunately. But he didn't do that. Okay? Yeah, so not for nothing, it was a missed
I'm more worried about his motherfucking fat ass falling into the screen. Let me touch this motherfucker again. You good? Because I don't want motherfucker to homie up here like, Corey, why you do this shit up here, man, with the show? But I ain't gonna lie, homie. That dick sucking shit, dog, that ain't no shit I'm finna play with. Whoever the fuck out there, I'll say that shit.
Y'all can expect to hear that for the next couple of weeks. Who knows how long? Because we know Corey holds on to a bone like a dog. He never lets it go, okay? He talked about, Marcus. He talked about, whoever he wants to talk about for weeks and weeks on end. So here we go.
Men to understand, we only have our masculinity left. That's all we got left. They took everything else from us. I got the screenshot right here. Would you pass me that phone, D, with the back on it? I got the screenshot right here. I took this screenshot on purpose because I was like floored when I saw it because I know it has to hurt. Y'all ready for this? They talking about the brother. God damn, why am I? Sugar Shane Mosley. They was talking about the brother Sugar Shane Mosley. Listen, the judge gave her half of all my fight purses, DVD sales, and 3 of my belts. She sold them on eBay. How does that correlate to what I'm talking about? Homie, in this country, we have nothing. When we get to court, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. At one time, the brother Puff Daddy was killing them financially. The U.S. system has a way to put a case on you to bring you down. I don't care how rich somebody is. Like they say, Tyler Perry is getting a lot of people saying he did this about him because, you know, Tyler Perry got enough money where he like, shit, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is when they start allowing men to put cases on men, because you can't tell me that you was with a man and the man got the best of you. You just can't tell me that. Craig said it one day as best. He said, a man can't be a victim. You can't tell me that I was at a party and I got drugged up and all like that. What I'm saying is they'll put a case on you for men saying that now. They realize the women playing victim, okay, we got that. Now we finna let the men play victim. The point I'm trying to make, you have nothing. You have nothing but your manhood. I ain't ready to compromise that shit. You can't stand in front of me and talk crazy, homie. It'll start a fight. It'll start a fight. Any man, and that ain't me playing Superman. Any man standing in front of me talking about dick sucking shit, it could start a fight.
So I'm gonna drop some tea on that. I have an autistic son, and he's not nonverbal, but he's not communicative. He has a little sister, right? You know how little sisters can be. They're antagonizing. So he gets pushed to the point of where he's like, I've had enough of you. I've had enough of you. Sit down. Okay? Everybody has a pressure point. Everybody has a cutoff. Everybody should operate with boundaries to protect their safe space. Okay? My son he's brilliant, like he's amazing. And he is, you know, operating under different wavelengths than us normalities are, because he's neurologically different. But he has boundaries. He has spaces and places you cannot push him, or he will show you the true meaning of the doggy style. Okay, so that goes for all dynamics and walks of life. Everybody has a pushing, has a button.
So if I'm easily triggered by that, I can live with that. But I'm aware of my assembly also. Everybody around me, I know who they are. I'm aware of my assembly. My assembly is what it is. It is what it is. I'm in charge. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. If you see me super sock a motherfucker, he had it coming. And I'll stand in front of the judge like I did last time I was in front of the judge and be like, this what they did to me. This ain't what they telling you. This what they did to me. Last time I was in front of a judge and I said what they did to me, it was able to be proven. And the shit that was brought up against me was basically not flying like it flied before I showed up. See, in California, people try to get to the judge before you and tell the judge, you this, you that. And yeah, They can trick you out the streets by having a case going on with you not even knowing about it. Now that almost worked. But like I said, I'm a chosen soldier of God. So it got back to my ear, it's a case going on against me. I didn't know nothing about it. You got a court date in 1 week. They already had one court date. Really? Wow. When I showed up, everything was shut down. Everything was shut down. That's why I ain't gonna never do nothing where I'm the motherfucker that's just jumping it off. If I jump it off, my manhood was compromised. Do you know in Brazil, your manhood is part of court cases? Your Honor, he told me I was a pussy in front of my wife. That's justifiable reactions out there. Am I lying? Can somebody look it up? Brazil is one place I know. You can't just do that. You can't just do what you want to do in some of these countries when you're dealing with manhood. You can't just say what you want to say and it just fly like that ain't nothing. But see, here, they want to act like something wrong with you because you're willing to defend your manhood.
Thank you.
And anybody who feel like I got an issue because I'm defending my manhood, motherfuck you.
Thank you.
Get the fuck away from me. And that go for any motherfucker that thinks something wrong with me. Get the fuck away from me then. Mm-hmm. But the reason you don't get the fuck away from me, that's what you need to tell the people. Instead of fucking criticizing the realest motherfucker you ever met, tell the people why the fuck you ain't got the fuck away from me. I'm talking to any nigga out there. Because all them motherfuckers get the fuck away when they realize they not gonna get what the fuck they want from me. That's any motherfucker I know. Because they try to bend me and get me to be what they want me to be. And most of the motherfuckers ain't never got nobody to be in and be what they want them to be. Especially the bitches out there I fuck with. Do you know how many bitches try to make it seem like I need to do this for them to do that? I'll be looking at them bitches like they stupid. I gotta do what? And then you would do this. I failed for that one time. I got married. Never again. Bitch, you gonna show me who you are, and I'm gonna watch who your funky ass is, and I'm gonna make an educated decision on what to do and who to be. And when I say bitch, I ain't just talking about women. Because there's been plenty of niggas around me who motherfucking thought they was gonna be able to duplicate what I do, and it's gonna pay the bills. No, nigga, you ain't me. It's niggas online telling me what I need to be doing with my money. Mm-hmm. Or I ain't got no money. Nigga, if you don't get your cake ass out of here acting like, I root for him. And I know you don't, bitch, nigga. You got my name, my face on your page. Your name, your...
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.